And greetings, everyone. Welcome to tonight's XGDI match. We have Church of Murky and Zildjian Distillery. Rumor has it there's a little bit of history between these teams, so it goes back 3 or 4 NGS seasons, I think. So hopefully we'll see some sparks fly. And I do have a co-caster tonight. Punk, how are you tonight, my friend?
Greetings, everyone. I am alive, to say the least.
Cool. Well, I think that's about all any of us can ask for right now. So hopefully we'll get a little bit distracted here and watch some games. So we've already had our coin flip and everything. Church of Murky won the coin flip and they elected for first map pick. So Church of Murky banned out Garden of Terror and Towers of Doom. Uh, Zildjian Distillery banned out Sky Temple and Volskaya Foundry. And we are starting on Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Uh-oh.
So teams are. I think we had someone maybe
Looks like
someone
eight.
join the lobby on accident, and they did. DeWitt's trying to blame Rackham. It's not Rackham's fault. I did that on Kyle Ferguson's stream once. I jumped into a lobby and then quit as the game was starting, and it aborts the game. So that's bad.
Fancy.
Yeah, I think we're waiting on one of the players to come back. So yeah, so the band's like I said, same as NGS. Zool is banned. Punk, have you been able to take advantage of some of the Zool chicanery in your Storm League games lately?
Oh, I love the Zool. He's just like my favorite street sweeper. You go from lane to lane, from camp to camp. It's pretty good at the moment.
Yeah, too bad Blackheart's Bay is not in the rotation anymore because I used to
Yeah, that's
love that
his bread
with
and butter
Zool.
right there. I wish I had a normal IQ. He may. No resets. Hmm. Yeah. And with his short rotations on this map, his CC is pretty good. Ooh. It's like they're going for a little bit of tank joke here in the first ban. Personally, I like to tank choke when we ban because that makes specific team choice. Like a ETC team is very specific, and a Diablo team is very. So it's nice to just shut those down altogether. Wow, I smell a Kel'Thas here.
The crusade calls.
Wow. Deribo says that you are muted on stream.
Gilneas will rise again.
Hey, welcome everyone.
There we go.
So it sounded like you were an insane person there, Punk.
I'm just talking to myself. I do that.
I apologize. I have no idea how that happened.
And I've got my stream sound muted, so I wouldn't have ever known.
So we did have the Greymane taken after the Tychus ban, and then XGDI takes Leoric. I wonder if they're maybe sniffing out the Deathwing, and they went Leoric as a counter. Although they do have a ban coming up, so I don't know. Those are also solid, just all around good heroes. So.
Yeah, I really enjoy having Leorics on my team. Like that, the death trait is sometimes a little obnoxious, but he's super quick to rotate, and it's nice having a large body out in front. Soak some damage.
But then you get all the trait value. All the trait value.
Yep. Trait value. And
Hey,
there's
Deribo.
the Deathwing van.
Thanks for pointing that out, Deribo. I'd have embarrassed myself for an hour and a half, I guarantee. Never gonna hit 50 followers if anyone can't hear my sweet dulcet tones. Alright, so Deathwing did get banned, so no one's gonna get away with that sneakiness, and we got rid of Rainer as well. Lucio and Anubrak.
I like fast Kel'Thas.
Fast Kel'Thas going in, fast Kel'Thas getting out sometimes. Depending on the situation. And the general levels of bravery in that particular Kel'Thas.
I'm here to help.
Hanzo and Jaina. So we've got a lot of wave clear there, which is important on this map. And you've got Johanna collecting the gems. I'm digging the XGDI draft here. Although Kel'Thas got some wave clear himself. Greymane bringing a lot of damage. I don't know. I like both these drafts. Urel can handle the soul in like a beast.
Yeah.
Alright, see if anyone's going to swap. Doesn't look like anyone is. Looks like they're all happy with their heroes.
Kel'Thas has been teaching the HOTS community how to social distance since 2016.
Oh wow,
So we got
I
it
didn't even
down.
thought about that.
We got it down.
You are correct, sir.
Right, he came out in release. He was an alpha hero.
Was he in the game when
I
it
don't know.
started?
I came at launch, and I don't really remember.
If someone in chat has time to fact check us on that, because I'm not quick enough to actually be doing typing and stuff while we're streaming. But I'm not sure Kel'Thas came out upon release, because I remember at one point he had that level 16, and and if you didn't ban Kel'Thas, it was don't let him get 16. Oh my God, they have 16, and then it was over. But I don't remember that being a release. But then again, I've slept a lot since then. I'm old. My brain is starting to ossify. Not unlike the Skeleton King. Alright. So, let's do something different. Why don't we introduce the red team first? I'll leave that up to you, Punk.
All right. Over on the red team, we've got DeWitt with Johanna, Ankle Shot on Jaina, Be Fresh with Hanzo, Led on Stukov, and Cowboy Kyle on Senor Leoric.
Alright, so let's get over to Church of Murky. So we have Kel'Thas, played by the Dude. We have Orion on Greymane, Caribou on Lucio, Shock on Anubrak, and Redbeard on Urel. That is Church of Murky. The GLHFs are going out. So let's head to the mid lane and see what happens.
So this map is all about the lane pressures. and the objectives.
Yep. So teams just kind of filling each other out. Let's look. So we have no, we do not have convection. So convection fans, I apologize. I have no control over that though. We do have him collecting globes. Johanna going in with the condemn. She's fearless because she's immortal at times. So she's going to do that. Looks like we have teams rotating kind of top mid here. And we've got Urel and Leo down in the bottom lane. Go peek at them for a second. Yeah, that's going to be a little boring for now, so let's come back up here. As far as stacking talent, so we've got Fingers Across on Jaina, so she'll be collecting globes. We have Target Practice on Hanzo, so he'll be collecting enemy hero hits. And we have Kael'thas also collecting globes. Johanna got a little bit low there. So what do you think, Punk? What's your you convection or you man addict kind of guy? Are you one of those weird Sunfire? Is it Sunfire Enchantment? Is that the other one? I can't even remember the name of the other talent.
Oh, I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it really depends on the match. I love me some convections, and maps like this where convection is good because the rotations are so short and you're so near like the fountains and stuff. I would probably go convection, but otherwise, if they're like prolonged team fights and it makes it hard to back, I actually prefer to go the quest for the globe.
I'm a big man addict guy.
More mana.
Yeah, so the teams are kind of off rotation a little bit, so it looks like we'll have. Oh, they also did go get camp, so those are kind of off.
Greymane's bottom too. He's on top of it.
Yep.
Grabbing the camp down there.
Don't tell anyone. He thinks he's going to get away with it, and I think he is going to get away with it.
He's getting away.
Urel providing him a little bit of vision there. She's keeping Leoric's interest, and she jumps on his face just for good effect there. Oh, we do have a 2-on-1 down there, but I think they're going to be happy they took the camp. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything to the Skeleton King. He's going to go back and hang out behind the wall. They're not going to get a lot of value from the camp, but they took it off the board, so let's go back to mid.
Yeah, sometimes denial is the best strategy. You might not get a whole lot out of it, but
if
simply denying
have it, you can't have it. Nobody can have it. So you've got two tanks that can really absorb some damage in Anubarak and Johanna, so it'll be interesting to see when they go to toe-to-toe who blinks first in that team fight. Anub's got the Beetles and Joe's got the D. So we almost have turn-in ready. We do have turn-in ready for Church of Murky. Zul'jin is a little behind. Zul'jin Distillery, that is. Zul'jin, of course, not picked. So we have Zul'jin Distillery trying to turn in. Nubarak harassing that. Both teams have turn-in available. There's our level 4 talent. And Urel is silenced, but she's going to be able to walk away. Redbeard was down to about 150 health there, I think. Hanzo throwing those arrows around like crazy. So we have a lot of gems being turned in down here. I don't know that that's going to be enough, and my math is not great after 6 p.m. So, nope.
Yeah, they'll need Leoric to turn in.
And Leoric is getting turned in, and he does pull it off.
So the map right now looks actually in the favor of the blue team, so it should be pretty quick to clear this.
Jaina throwing that blizzard out there to kind of zone, keep everyone off.
So a good strategy for the first objective or two is to split instead of push, so you can get all the bonus gems, all the easy gems together, and then you have once this objective is done. Typically, you have enough for objective 2 right afterwards.
I'm a little surprised to see Church of Murky. It looks like they're almost going to concede the top lane. Top lane with the boss up there. A lot of teams will prioritize that lane first. So they're up here defending it now, but the wall was already mostly gone. Kael'thas very, very low. He got down to about 250 health. Lucio's coming in to get him healthy again. That circle is annoying because Church of Murky can't walk through that area. That was a really nice placement there. Jaina's on fire. She's going to back away from her team. I don't think she spread the bomb to anyone. Spider Queen is just about done. Looks like they're going to take it down. Now Johanna's on fire. She doesn't care, but she probably doesn't want to spread it to her friends. So Lucio, I thought he was going to go in and boot Johanna backwards. And Johanna, wow, she got down to 60 health, but she does walk away. In the meantime, let's see what kind of damage we got. So mid is still almost pristine. Bottom, the wall's been devastated. And Church of Murky has another turn-in ready, and they have another turn-in activated. They did not mess around. And we have them with a little XP lead, so they'll get 10 first. I see Leoric with a lot of blue around
Leoric's
him.
in a little bit of trouble down there.
Oops, he got booped. I don't think Cowboy Cal was expecting that, so... Fortunately, Cowboy Cal's going to have to saddle up. He won't have to go back to the Hall of Storms, but he'll be trying to cheat death here. Getting that trait value. So, Kel'Thas sets the building on fire.
Blue team's about to get 10 here as well.
Yeah, this could be really, really ugly. And
there it is.
Leoric goes down again. Bottom fort's gone. So, Zul'jin Distillery, kind of realizing they were going to lose bot, has decided to counter push. I don't disagree with that. I think that was probably a good idea. They're going to have to come back and defend mid here, or it might be a 2 fort for 1 trade, so maybe it's not going to work out the way they wanted, but they're coming back, and Church of Murky may be a little bit deep here. Anubrak cocoons Leoric to kind of keep him out of the fight. And I think they really, really need to think about disengaging. Although they've got a Nubrak out front, he's fairly healthy. What do you think? Push or get out? What do you do here, Punk?
Oh, right here it really depends. And I would actually just kind of wait this out and see what happens. And then once we run out of minions is when I would start backing up, just like they did right there. So for the blue team, we've got Argent Defender for Urel, Sound Barrier, we saw that pop by Lucio, and a Phoenix as well for Kel'Thas. Cursed Bullet, and a Cocoon.
The Church of Murky has enough to turn in again. Zul'jin Distillery doesn't, but oh, the ring comes out. Kel'Thas goes down, Anubrak goes down, and then we have the nice wombo with the entombed there. Urel is going to escape with her life and 42 gems. Uh-oh. I don't know if she's going to be able to get out of there. Yeah, she's got to come down to the bottom side of the fort and just use that fort. And she's going to get out of there and get healthy. It's not worth risking those 42 gems. She pretty much is their team bank at one point, or at this point. So then they no longer have turn-in. They lost enough gems. Zul'jin Distillery needs 9 more, if my math can be trusted. In the meantime, Church of Murky is just regrouping here, and they're going to take that camp, get what they can get. And we'll see the teams probably fighting over turn-ins here. I see Leo, he's in the middle of a big pile of blue, but he has his Wraith Walk, so he can be a little bit cheeky there and get away with it. He does have Entomb up also.
Like
would not
red
be
team's going to try and stay.
Yep, there's the Entomb. Oh, Leoric is stuck, and Johanna, both tanks are down, so now he's got the squishies out fending for themselves. Jaina's got to run away. I think she sees Stukov, but she can't really help him. Stukov does go to safety behind the wall there. And we do have, is that Greymane walking away with 400 health?
Yep.
Wow. A lot of people walking away there that I was really surprised to see walk away. So we do have turn-ins available for both teams, and Church of Murky gets a 3rd turn-in to, I believe that's 0 turn-ins for Zul'jin Distillery. So the map is still, it's a little bit in Church of Murky's favor. We've got 5 buildings versus 4, but it's not out of control yet. So let's see where those spiders are going to land. They're going to land right about there. So they're about halfway up. So the top one, I think, is just going to get ripped to shreds. We have 13s for Church of Murky. I'll pop that up. You see anything in the talents? Oh, yep. Let's not talk about talents now. Let's talk about some fights, because it's about to pop off here. Nubrak bailing out a little bit. Oh, he's caught. No, he's not caught in the entomb. He's able to get out. Lucio is able to jump right out of there, and Leoric is able to walk away from that. Nice Phoenix there. You don't get a kill out of it, but you really, really save your team, and it's got a fairly short cooldown, so I'm I'm not in favor of dying with your Phoenix. You drop it down if you have to. Leoric, a little bit low, but he's healing up now. And Lucio goes down. Hanzo puts an arrow in his chest.
And meanwhile, they lose bottom key. So I kind of think that trade was worth it.
And I'm sure that's what Lucio's telling his team. It's worth. It's worth, guys. Come on.
Worth.
It's worth. Why are you looking at me
Hashtag.
like that? It's worth. Hashtag worth. So let's see, what do we have talent-wise?
So if you ever notice like the symmetry in the map design, what the blue team right now is doing is taking advantage of the asymmetrical state of the map. So they push the 2 lanes where they have the advantage, and now where the lane that they don't have an advantage in is the top lane. So as soon as they can get that top lane, they have full advantage of the map.
Kel'Thas denied some turn-ins there. That was a nice big convection. However, he didn't deny all of them, so he missed a couple. So we do have Zul'jin Distillery with their first turn-in, and they're still down 1 structure. They could possibly even this up. We will have Church of Murky with 16 probably before Zul'jin Distillery and probably during this push, so it could turn a little bit. So just Zul'jin Distillery are, I guess they're looking for keep wall top.
Yeah, the thing about the red team's placement right here is they're very susceptible to a flank.
Yep, I don't think Kel'Thas is going to pull that off on his own. Is he going to? He's probably going to come back safely. He is. He'll be coming in there. He is right there. Phoenix is up, so I'd expect Phoenix to come out here any second now. So we have the Entomb, but Cowboy Kyle's the only one in the Entomb, and he goes down. But Kel'Thas does go down as well. Jaina hits some people with the ring. Oh man, a lot of people getting low. Stukov tells the blue team to get bent and get out of there, so he shoves it back with a big, juicy hand. And Jaina, was that a silence? Was Urel in a silence there?
Yeah, it was a huge silence with some burst from Jaina that took him down.
Yeah, so Jaina gets credit. And so, oh wow. So we're down to just a lonely gray main for Church of Murky, so they're going to take the keep. Do you think they're going to be able to end here?
Wow. Kel'Thas is up right now. We'll see him push for it.
Yep.
I would certainly try it.
Yeah, I think you got to try and just keep your hand on the abort handle there. Cowboy Kyle playing with death there. Ooh, he loses there, but he's Leo, so that's okay. Jaina is caught in the Phoenix, so she goes down.
The core's at 40%.
We have Hanzo down. We have Stukov down. Oh, Johanna, no. That's a 5-man team wipe. So the question is, can Church of Murky get to the other side of the map in the 30 seconds before Hanzo comes up? So
if they can't, they have plenty of time to boss.
Yeah, I'd really like to see them not mess around with the minions here and head straight to that bottom lane. Maybe they don't have time, but so I think at this point they definitely don't have time. So are we going to see them head to the boss?
Yeah, I would take the boss play right here, especially with the blue team's core at such a low health. If red team takes that boss, that could spell disaster for blue team.
True. So it's like we talked earlier. It's sometimes taking the thing off the board is better than the value you get because they've got the fort here. So the top lane is a strong lane. So I don't think they're expecting to win with this. I think you're right. I think they're just, you know what? Let's get this off the board. This is something that could really hurt us.
Yeah.
And they do take it. Red team is up here. Hanzo sees them, but I think he knew they were there anyway when the boss popped. So the boss, fairly healthy at level 18. We'll see if they're able to chunk it down. I think this fort is gone. That's a foregone conclusion. We do have the Entomb. Urella stuck in there. Oh, she's rooted and silenced. But she's absorbing all that now. Oh, is that Jaina in an ice block? And it is. No, it's not Jaina anymore. Now it's a Jaina safe chain on the ground because Greymane gets him. Stukov, wow, bravely putting that circle on the ground. He had to back up and Leoric falls. Stukov couldn't do anything to save him there. Nothing that could be done. So we now have 2 members of Zul'jin Distillery down. So we do have 5 on 3. The boss is still got a little bit of health. probably enough to take this keep, maybe.
Yeah,
Keldon's
this is
setting it on fire.
they could potentially end right here.
Yeah.
Still got 10 seconds on Jane.
Wow. If they don't do this quickly, though, okay. So now Johanna's gone, and they've got to worry about the team wipe, because if they get wiped, the game will end on the other side of the map, with the core being at 28%. But Yrel jumping in there, a lot of damage going out. Lior throws the Entomb. Don't really have to follow up. We do see a Nubrak go down, but it's going to be too little too late, and Yrel jumps on the core for the final blow. So the
Looks
GGs
like that's
are
GG.
out. That is first game. And that goes over to Church of Murky. So let's head over to the match summary here. Thank you, Hot Slogs, for popping that up. Please fix that. So let's just sort this by damage here. So we have Hanzo just really teeing off with damage, although Kel'Thas was right behind him. We have kills 13 to 8 on the side of Church of Murky, and wow, that was a really back and forth game. I thought that Zolcian Distillery was going to be able to finish there, but they just couldn't do it. And then that fight, taking the boss. What I said about taking the boss, get it off the board, I was completely wrong about that. They took the boss, they got value out of it, and got that keep. And once the keep fell, then they had numbers. And once Johanna fell, that was really, I think that was it. That was when I knew the game was over. So if you had to pick a play of the game, Puck, what's your play of the game there?
Wow. Well, Church of Murky ended that game 2 levels up with level 20, but I would have to give the play of the game to Zul'jin Distillery's first wombo combo of the match at the bottom turn-in. There ain't nothing better than wombos.
You gotta love the big wombos, all the wombos. All right, so by the power invested in me by the Caster Guild of America, I'm gonna put a 1 up for Church of Murky, and I will go and I will update my super high-tech map list here. So that is a Church of Murky win. So Church of Murky knew what they were doing when they picked that map. They said, we don't need the hero pick. We know where we want to go. So where are the teams going to go next? And I'm not asking rhetorically. I actually don't know. Teams are still figuring it out.
Looks like Valkymer in the chat room keeps shouting out to LED on the red team.
Yep, that Stukov was definitely good. That one kill they got at the top keep on Church of Murky's side of the map with the circle and then Jaina finishing off. I mean, Jaina gets the credit for that, but if you go back and look at that in replay, I think that's really all Stukov. I mean, that silence was doing work, and Jaina just kind of mopped up the leavings there. So I don't know enough about these teams to know where we're likely to go. So we'll have to wait until they tell us. So we did see Deathwing banned that last game. We did not see Oriole picked or banned. I think with the changes to Resurrect, she's probably out of first pick, first ban for sure, and she's maybe out of ban pick entirely. I don't think teams are scared of her anymore. They're willing to fight. Deathwing's probably still going to get banned a little bit. I don't know that he's really first pick, and Zool is first pick, first ban, but he's banned for the tournament, so we will not be seeing him.
Car in the chat room wants to go to Lost Caverns. If only we can go back in time.
No, actually, Lost Cavern is on the map list for this tournament.
Is it seriously?
Yes, it is. And the first game I casted, someone banned Brax's Holdout, but Brax's Holdout is not on the list. They were adamant, we do not want to go to Brax's. We're not taking any chances.
Double ban.
Yeah, so they banned it anyway. I had to update the ban list just to write it in. So I had a place to write the word ban. Yeah, so we have Hanamura is in the rotation. Gardener Tear is in the rotation, but it was banned by Church of Murky. Let's see what else. I think everything else.
Lexidecimal's taken us to Haunted Mines.
No,
Blast from the
Lexi,
past.
we're not going to go to Haunted Mines, unfortunately. I used to like that map.
Yeah. I
I
like the map within the map.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool that you could actually look down and see the map from the top. As a software developer, I was like, that is some pretty cool, sexy stuff right there. Um, and they're on the.
So once upon a time, Wraithling said that your blue screen looks like the blue screen of death, and he was not wrong.
Well, here's the deal.
I think it's the font.
Well, there's a reason for that font because I wanted everything to line up nicely, and the only way to do that is to pick a monospaced font. And if you're a developer, if you're going to pick a monospaced font, you're going to go with Consoles or you're going to go with Lucida Console. Those are the only two choices. And I say Lucida Console or get out. That's what my monitor looks like at work. That's what my machine looks like at home, and that's what the map list looks like. So
Nice.
it is what it is. It presents the information cleanly. Maybe the white on blue was maybe a little too on the nose, but
It could be
I
worse.
like it. Okay. Oh, by the way, we're going to Infernal Shrines here. We've been chatting too much. I didn't even update that. And let me ask who picked that real quick.
Could I get a?
All right. So Church of Murky picked Infernal Shrines. They picked the first map too, and they knew what they were doing. So we'll see how this goes. Let me invite Punk to the game here. Be really hard to co-cast if you're not in the game. Sorry about that. You still with us, Punk?
Here we go.
Alrighty. And I will let them know that they are ready to go. And we'll go to Infernal Shrines. So do we think Kalthus gets through on Infernal Shrines? My guess would be no. Do we think Janie gets through? Possibly, although she's strong here too. I like to ban both of them. I'm one of those crazy.
There are lots of strong heroes on this map. I would vote the Kel'Thas first ban.
Yeah, I think you've got to ban him if you don't want to take him. Right, we are on our way to Infernal Shrines. So Church of Murky picked the map. So Zul'jin Distillery is in charge of our first ban yet again. Wraithling, I'm not going to give you any stock tips. Don't even ask about my stocks. We're not talking about it this week. I see you in chat. Knock that off. So Deathwing is right out. ETC is banned. He was first banned last game too. Am I right about that?
That is the correct truth.
Yep.
ETC was banned.
So I don't know whether that's just a general they don't like to play against him, or whether that's a little bit of a target ban. So the noob rack, they liked the noob last game, and they don't want to face him again. So they did not ban Kalthus, so it's available. We'll see if he gets through. Yes, Wraithling, it's 2020. I actually have a webcam now. The wonders of modern technology. We need to invent some BDD gang signs so I can throw them up on stream. Maybe like every time I do that, that's shouting out for my homies. Or I can go Carol Burnett and just tug on the earlobe. So they're not afraid of the Kalthus. They would rather get rid of the Johanna. That's a good band too. Johanna, if she takes the extra Empowered to Condemn, she's zooming up and she's vacuuming things around. And then she can take speed at 16. She's flying over the map. Kalthus, you called it, Punk. You called it.
Man, that guy's spreading bombs like nobody's business.
I'm wondering what tanks we see, because we've got Johanna, ETC, and a noob gone.
I'd like to see a Mal'Ganis around here.
I wouldn't mind seeing Murder. I love Bronzebeard Rage on this map. Just get me to 13, and at
Yeah.
that point, I set the minions ablaze with my awesomeness. So Ariel does
Did
get
you
in
say
the game.
Blaze?
Blaze could be nice. I haven't seen a lot of Blaze lately, even in Storm League. And there are some people we know that play a lot of Blaze, but we generally don't see them in just games with randos.
What?
Come on,
There
DeWitt.
it is.
You make me look like an idiot. You did that on purpose. I'm calling you out for that. That was some hot garbage right there. Literally hot
I
garbage.
think DeWitt is stream sniping us.
No, we're at a 30-second delay, so I think unless he has a flux capacitor, I don't think he sniped us.
He's got us wiretapped.
Lexidecimal, in Visual Studio Code, actually, that's where I usually do JavaScript, so I use a font called, I think it's Fira, F-I-R-A code. It's got glyphs for some of the special characters and stuff. Check it out. I like it.
My favorite font is Simplex.
You would probably...
In case anybody was...
I picked you for a Comic Sans, man.
Ooh. Yeah.
Those fighting words. Alright, so while we're talking, Greymane is taken. We got rid of Varian. We got rid of Gul'dan. Gul'dan's a good option to just burn the skeletons down with the Immortals, so not surprised to see him banned. So we get Thrall and Murden. Oh,
There it
can we
is.
see Bronzebeard? I want to see Bronzebeard, and I want it to be raging.
I like the huge bullet potential for the red team. Blaze jumps in with a Kel'Thas combo, finished up by a Greymane chomp. Oh, I am excited for that.
Alright, we need a support in here somewhere. I guess we don't need a support. I would expect to see one.
Sorry.
Get Rexar and Malfurion. Malfurion is slowly becoming like the dude. Sorry, not the dude on the left side of the map. I mean the capital T dude, capital D, as in he is the man in Storm League. I played him for the first time in ages this week, and I'm 1-0 with Malfurion, so I might be putting him down for a while. I got to keep that 100% going. Did a pretty good job, though. I kept Wraithling alive, and if you can keep that dude alive, you're a pretty good healer.
And
we
there's a
finish
big
off the-
KTZ.
Yep. We know you do love your KTZ. See if we got any swaperations going on here. It doesn't look like we do. Looks like everyone is cool.
The Wailing Arrow after the Kel'Thuzad combo is brutal.
See, it's all about him getting stacked. Wraithling says Kel'Thas will be spreading bombs like a millennial on spring break. That's a little dark, but I guess whatever floats your boat. So, Punk, whose draft do you like better?
Wow.
You a
I
Church
think
of
both
Murky
teams
man? Or is
are
it
pretty
next
good, but
guy?
I'm liking the red team's draft right now.
Alright, so I'm going to introduce... Oops. Wow, sorry, had a little freak out there. Let's introduce the blue team first. So... Sorry, evidently I'm not very good with the mouse today, everyone. There we go. So we have Caribou on Orioles, Orion on Sylvanas, Redbeard on Thrall, Shock on Murden, hopefully giving us a Bronzebeard Rage action, and the dude on Kel'Thuzad. And on the red team, you want to clue us in here, Punk?
DeWitt with the Blaze, Rexar's Mr. Cowboy Kyle, Kel'Thas with Ankle Shot, and Greymane V Fresh, followed by Malfurion, played by Led.
Alright, no convection in this game either, so we get the same pick, Man Addict.
Bummer.
We got a lot of stacking talents. We've got Thrall's going for a Lightning, Kel'Thuzad, of course, his big stacks. XGDI
Red team is
kinda
not going to
takes
give
it here.
any stacks to Kel'Thuzad here.
Yeah,
He went
that's
straight
it.
to lane.
Greymane's just kind of hanging out there. taking a beat. So it's solo lane Oriole down there. Oh no, she's got friends coming. Blaze is, oh, he's out, man. Does he have his E? Is he going to be able to get out? He needs, oh, I guess he is going to get out. 2 or 3 levels from now, that's a kill. In the meantime, shocked us up to bounce out. Oh, Kel'Thuzad. DeWitt jumps in on him, and the bombs. Wow. Team's really taking some chances here. Everyone's getting away with it. I like the aggression.
Sam, and I like the aggression with Blaze too. He lights my fire.
So we have Sylvanas and Unfurling Shadows. Murden, of course, has his stacking his built-in key quest. Blaze is collecting globes. He'll finish that one pretty quickly. And Kel'Thuz's collecting globes. So maybe Kel'Thuz and Blaze will be able to hang out for a little bit. So we do have the left camp taken, and evidently globe. We don't need any health globes. We'll just let that one go. We don't want that. Those are boring.
Yeah, blue team is all over the camps.
Yeah, maybe they left the globe because they were just in a hurry to get bottom. So looks like maybe they're not going to get it. Greymane has sniffed it out, and we do have 4v3 down here. So I don't think they're going to be able to defend it. No, we have.
Whoa, that's a sneaky Ariel.
Oriole with a nice whip. Oh, but Oriole goes down, and Orion is on fire and leaves. We have Shock in there. Ooh, he does get Greymane killed, but the camp is gone. And Kel'Thuzad is very, very low. He got down to about 75 health there. He is going to leave. Murden has to walk north and not next to Kel'Thuzad so he doesn't spread the bomb. He gets a nice cheeky Q stack there. Let's go look up.
Kel'Thuzad's sitting at 7 stacks right now.
All right. So we have Misha Stunning Thrall. I don't know anyone's going to really win this lane big. I think Rexar is probably going to win it, but I think Thrall's going to be able to at least hang in there with him. He's not going to get bullied. We do have the top camp being taken by Oriole and Sylvanas. Sylvanas throwing out a ton of damage, so Oriole can keep her up. Nice little symbiotic relationship playing out there. That's the way life works, kids. So Zul'jin Distillery is they're down here at the objective, and they said, let's get this party started. And they're up 8-1 on Skellies. We do have that camp pushing top, so XGDI is going to have to look at that. But, oh, Blaze is very, very low. Sylvanas takes him down. Redbeard or Thrall, he's very, very low. He's going to escape. Wow, Kel'Thuzad with a nice
combo.
peel. Kel'Thuzad must be tanking because he's peeling for him. Murden's got the bomb. He's careful not to spread it to his friends, so that was very polite of him. And they will even this up. We are at 18-17, so we are just about even.
Both teams have camps pushing in 2 lanes.
Yeah, so we have this camp mid, still fairly healthy, and the top camp. Mission's going to go back with Rexar.
Looks like red team's giving it up.
Yep, they're going to try and get some value elsewhere. And we do have Zul'jin Distillery taking their top camp. So I wonder if they're just going to, oops, sorry. I wonder if they're going to push top. No, they're gonna come down and defend. So we do have the wall gone. The Punisher jumps onto Blaze. He's okay with that. That's what he wanted to have happen. So that fort is going to go. Punisher's wandering way away from the fort. He's giving up on the fort. He wants to chase heroes right now. So he jumps on Blaze yet again. But they're going to burn him down in short order. So they do take that fort. In the meantime, Rexar is... Ooh, nice whip. But he does survive. So Blaze comes in with a charge. Doesn't get anyone. He does throw the big oil spill out. Gets some flows there. And Greymane jumps in and takes Murden down. So we got 5v4. That'll almost bring us up even to experience. Let's pop up the talents here if anyone wants to take a look at it. Anything in the talents you find surprising or unusual there, Punk?
Ooh, we got a big fight at the camp here that I'm watching.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Oh, it looks like blue team got it.
Yep. Speaking of surprising, I think Greymane might have been surprised. It didn't look like he expected that
Yeah, he
coming.
woofed his pants.
Yeah, but they managed to take a trade, so
Oh, one thing that stands out to me is the Kel'Thas pick for burned flesh. That's one of my personal favorites. That's where if you catch two people in your convect or whatever, the flame strike, you
flame
get
strike is what we call it these
8%
days.
of their maximum health, in addition to the damage that it causes.
And on the shrines, it's not hard to catch two people in that circle. It's a good map for it. I like that here too. So we'll have 10s up here in just a second. In the meantime, Murden being chasing him around, but he backs up. What did he take? Yeah, he took third win. So if he can get out of combat, he can heal. But he's got to stay out of combat. Misha goes down. Blaze, he throws the combustion. Oh, I think he's going to go down, but he's hoping to take someone with him. He doesn't so far. Although, no, wow, Kel'Thuzad and Murden both go down. Spoke too soon. Tens came out during that fight, so we got the Sundering, Shadowfisher, Aegis, not Resurrect, Wailing Arrow, and Avatar. And what do we have heroic-wise on the red team?
On the red team, we have Unleash the Boars, Combustion. We saw Cursed Bullet, Phoenix, and Tranquility.
So up here, and I'll be able to keep some people alive during the team fight.
One of my favorite things to do against Rexar is play Kel'Thuzad, because you have two bodies there that you could constantly combo off of.
If you get a Kel'Thuzad, a Samuro, and the Lost Vikings, you could stack up in the first 30 seconds of the game.
Oh, yeah.
They're very silly. So Church of Murky is going to take their camp and get that pushing before the objective. They've done a really good job with
Red
their
team's
macros
pushing
so far.
bottom pretty well,
Yep.
too. I might take that wall. Maybe it can.
Yeah, I think the wall is probably going to go down. Greymane says, yes, the wall is going down, Rackham. Look at what I can do. His mother must be very proud. And they are backing up. I probably would have taken the fort, but then again, the objective is up, so maybe it is better for them to report to the objective. I'm not sure. We've got Blaze. He's hiding in the smoke here, waiting for his friends. I wonder if
Gonna
they're
drop a big combustion right here.
He's got combustion up. Throws the oil in there. Kind of zoning. So he does. So he dives on Murden, but Murden gets the Aegis, and but Kel'Thuzad is he's gone. He's deleted from the game. He may not come back from the Hall of Storms. He was that dead. We'll see if he comes back in 15 seconds or not.
And that Blaze is zoning really well with his oil placements.
I guess DeWitt heard my comment about not seeing Blaze play and said, you know what? Hold my beer, everyone. I'll show you how this works. So we do have the Skellies are fairly even. They're actually a little bit on the side of Church of Murky right now. While lots of damage going on. Greymane jumping in on Muradin, although he's really low thralls. With that self-sustain, he's hard to kill. Blaze does jump in. Where are we at on stacks here? Kel'Thuzad just 24 stacks. Oh, he's at 26 now. And I think Muradin's dead. Or Blaze is dead. And who can get those last couple of skeletons? We only need one more, and
Red
Distillery
team
does
got
get it. But at what cost? I guess they only have it's 5v4, so Blaze is back in the base going worth, guys. Hashtag worth. 13. So we have Pyromaniac, so Kel'Thas will be able to throw that flame strike even more. Actually, let's take a look at the damage numbers. Who's really chunking it out? So we got Sylvanas and it's not Kel'Thas, it's Greymane.
Nice. And one of the secret picks for Rexar's Aspect of the Hawk, it turns Rexar into a Zul'jin with an extra body.
That sounds gross. I don't want to play against that.
You want to axe?
So we do have 13s up except for Muradin, who's still... oh, come on, Bronzebeard. You know you want to. Do it. The Church of Murky continuing their fine macro play. They've got the camp pushing mid, and they take advantage of that to get the camp bottom. So we'll see which one they want to push with. Oh, look at what we have. Bronzebeard Rage. Look at the big brain on Rackham.
Yeah.
That's not really a hard call to make, to be honest. So Murden's putting it to good use on those poor buildings. He's raging at them. So the forts, they're not going to be able to do much more damage. They're going to have to get out of there. We have Kel'Thuzad stacked yet? No, he's still at 26. He's going to be a beast once he does get stacked. Not that he's not good without that, but he's kind of not a complete hero until you really get him stacked, and then he becomes a really, really complete hero. So they want this fort. What do you think? Push the fort or back up? They don't have minions.
Oh, I would wait for the minions. It's pretty dangerous to push the fort in this situation.
Yeah, so what do you guys think, chat? Who's going to win this game? It's really even.
I think it's pretty up in the air right now.
Yeah.
Both teams are fighting very hard.
Yeah. Oh, Thrall. Sorry, Thrall, I missed your death scene there. So much going on here. Blaze going in. Is he going to get a charge off on? Yes, he does get a charge off on the Murder and the combustion and the Phoenix. All the fire coming out. Murder's on fire, but he's leaving. He's getting chased down by Malfurion.
That is the combo I was waiting for right there.
Uh-oh. That's a 5v1 if I can do the math right. So are they going to look to take a... Well, they can't. You can't take a keep before you take a fort, right? That would be all.
Oh, you can take it, but it doesn't drop any.
That would be all upside
flavor.
down. Are we in Bizarro world?
Oh, and Kel'Thuzad's got his phylactery up. It looks like he's going to hold on to that.
Yep. And by the time the objective pops, everyone's going to be up. So they can't really start, and they can't start the objective early. So they're going to just take this fort. Probably a good idea. And they'll take the pool, which means Church of Murky is down a pool in the top lane where the objective is, and XGDI still has their pool. So someone's going to get an extra little bounce of man and health during this fight. We'll see if that turns around.
Yeah, that camp and team fight at the top was very good for this particular objective.
If you like Burn Flesh, what do you think about Burn Flesh with Fury of the Sunwell? You gotta love that.
Yummy. It's like blue team's not even going to contest. They're going to see if they can get a keep.
Yep, let's see how that goes. So
They've got the Sylvanas to help them out.
Gotta see it, and I think they are. Well, they do send Greymane back. They send Kel'Thuzad back, so they're still going to get the objective. That's not a doubt. They only need 8 more, and they do push Church of Murky back. I'm not sure Church of Murky shouldn't have defended that, but I mean, I'm sure they did the math and they decided it just wasn't in their best interest. So I'm not going to second guess them. So Rexar and Misha do get the last bits. Rexar finished that quest. And Church of Murky is going to have to defend here, and they do not have a fort. So Murden takes the blow from the... No, that wasn't Murden. That was Thrall that took the Punisher. We do have that nice big fat combustion coming in. Oh no, but Kel'Thuzad.
Big combo.
Kel'Thuzad. Sylvanas gets credit for the kill, but that's all Kel'Thuzad right there. Yeah, Shadow Fisher's just popping off like Redenbacher there. So the Punisher, they got it to jump over the wall. It's going to take the fountain. It's not going to take the keep. It does a little bit of damage on the keep, and it jumps on some heroes, but they all take the damage. So
good defense by blue team. I was expecting more damage to be done.
Yeah. Kel'Thuzad's all stacked. He got stacked at some point there. So we do have 5v4. So are they going to try and they're chasing Blaze? Blaze is going to go back to safety though. He's got friends back here. So Malfurion's got friends, but they're a little split from him, and he's stunned. And now he gets to whip back into the wall, and then Kel'Thuzad says, "Hey, enjoy the cold dark, son."
Awesome.
Sorry about the
Yeah, and I love it when teams take advantage of the small advantages they have. They had that one minor advantage of having one person down on the red team, and they took it.
If Malfurion had an animation for being surprised, you would have seen it there, because I don't think I don't think he expected the entire blue team to show up and knock on his door. So they're going to push this 5v4, and they're thinking about taking the keep, and I think they can get it. They got minions. They've got one Kata coming up, and then you've got Kel'Thuzad just scaring the bejesus out of everyone. So they've got to constantly watch out for that. However, DeWitt comes in with a charge onto Thrall. Thrall gets the Crystal Aegis, getting some value out of that. However, he's slow. He is. No, that's Burden. Sorry. He comes back and thumps the crap out of Misha. Someone called the ASPCA. That was kind of mean. Kel'Thuzad just casually changed Greymane. Like, oh yeah, I do this all the time. Blaze comes in with combustion. Gets some damage off, but they're not able to confirm a kill there. I think Church of Murky's probably going to back off here. I would look for them to try and take that keep when they can. So they'll have a camp mid, so XGDI is definitely going to have to clear up that camp. I think they'll be able to clear it up, but they'll use that as time to take the bottom camp. So I would not be surprised if we see them paint the map blue, bottom to top here. So get the siege, then get the hard camp. You've got time. You're just trying to get 20. You don't really want to take a fight here. So that's what they're going to do. At least the first part of that. We'll see if they rotate up to the top camp. See,
yeah, and that's certainly the best thing to do. Is just wait it out till 20 at this point.
Yep. The other camps aren't going to be up for a while. This is when the game is dangerous. Once these camps are taken, there's not a lot to do on the map. So all you can do is be patient or go find a fight.
That's when the ADHD kicks in.
Yeah. My Storm League games, it's we have to fight. It's a brawler. It's not a MOBA. And that kicks in big time.
It's a brawler, not a MOBA.
But
says the Vikings.
Yep. Church of Murky is showing a little patience here. Oh, everyone's hiding. Shh,
here it comes.
Be quiet.
Looks like red team wants to fight before 20.
Yep. Oh,
they got it.
He's going to get that nice combustion off. Oriole is really, really low, but she's somehow alive and all that. Okay, she's not so alive anymore. But Nisha goes down. That Shadow Fisher just, oh wow. Major, major value. And Kel'Thuzad's highest health of anyone on the field right now. I don't know how that's happened.
When he's got his phylactery up, he self-heals. Big numbers.
So Murder does go down there after Oriole. So we do have a 4v3 for XGDI. The shrine is active, so we're going to see him activate the shrine. Oh, Greymane got a little sloppy in his pathing there, and Kel'Thuzad said, hey, next time, look left, look right before you get in the street, bub. So that 4v3 is now a 3v3. It's like an NHL overtime there. For you sports fans out there. Alright, let's see who is able to take this objective. It's about the damage numbers up there. Is Kel'Thuzad leading? Yeah,
looks like Kel'Thuzad is leading now.
Yes, he is. Oh, we have 20s. Let's pop that up. Did we get the... yeah, we took flash fire. Big combustion. Flamethrower, so Kel'Thuzad will get more.
Oh, here comes some big plays.
Yep, Nisha's going to go down. No, maybe Sundering. Ooh, I think we had a little bit of anti-synergy there, and then Thrall got hung out to dry. It was kind of alone, and Blaze saw that and took advantage of it.
Yeah, this is one of those times I would just back up and play safe.
Yep, Church of Murky says, hey, we want this objective. There are only 7 left to go for XGDI. So many fights going on. We have the Aegis saving Oriole. Blaze really, really low. Wow.
Oh.
Kel'Thuzad kills him with an assist from Sylvanas. The Punisher does
and
go over.
And red team gets it.
Wow. I need a nap after watching that fight.
Abilities going off everywhere. One of my favorite talents in this whole game is Kel'Thuzad's level 20, Might of the Scourge. I'm glad he took it. When it hits one hero, it just sets it off again. And then again and again and again. It's great.
So that fort is gone. But the fort is healthy. I apologize. So we're gonna see them camp. I'm assuming we're gonna see them camp. We're gonna see Zildjian Distillery take their camp top. So we'll see them rotate to this camp. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the pings are there. They're saying, "Hey guys, let's go. Let's do this."
We haven't seen any new forts or keeps fall for a long time, so it's been pretty evenly matched in all these team fights.
So I wonder if we'll see them push this mid fort. They've got a camp to clear up. That camp's dead. So they do have a new fresh camp. Sorry about that. I zoomed the camera out. So instead of pushing with that, they're going to choose to clear that camp. With their keep low, that's probably a good decision. It's not the sexy play, but I think it's the smart play, the patient play. Just keep that lane clear. Don't go start a fight that you can't finish because you have to go back. In the bottom, we see that fort is going to be gone. In the top, we see that fort, so we've traded. So the map is
both of these objectives, and unfortunately, they haven't been able to take advantage.
Yeah, we still have that camp pushing mid. I don't think they're going to come down and push with it. No, they're going to go and take their camp. Once again, the smart play. Just be patient. Put stuff on the map for the other team to deal with. Murden's going to go down and rage all over those poor minions. Look away if you're squeamish, because they're getting raged on so hard. He's doing it as hard as he can. So we're just laying the lanes up.
One of my favorite pocket strategies is to bait out the enemy team and make them think that you're doing one thing while you're actually doing another, so you can flank or collapse on them. Because in times like this, where both teams are playing very safe, you can take advantage of that. Find one weakness.
So they've got two keeps that are low. We'll see which one they're going to try for. Hopefully they don't split and try for both of them. I think that would be a bad decision. Or they could just back up and play for the objective too. Although Zul'jin's been stronger on the objective the last two, so I don't know whether that's for sure the right play. Yeah,
this would be a big objective for Zul'jin.
Yep, and it's in the top lane where that keep is about to die, so that would definitely cost them a keep. So what do we have? We got just the one cat up there. Someone's going to go clear that. Sylvanas will come and clear it.
Yeah, it looks like KTZ. Oh, I thought he was going to get a jump start.
Yeah, the Shrine's active. I'd like to see them start this immediately. I really wanted Kel'Thuzad to be up there and start it as soon as it popped. But so they're going to get 6. They're at 8. But now the red team is up here. Nice whip onto Blaze and nice rejection of his charge there. Although they're going in, they want to fight. Rawl gets the Sundering out to disrupt that. But that combustion getting some value. Kel'Thuzad goes down.
Kel'Thuzad popped his phylactery. He'll be right back. Let's see if they can last that long.
Oh, Oriel. I'm worried about Oriel right now. Oh, she's rooted. I'm very worried about her. And now she's in the slow and yeah. But she did. I think by making them take longer to kill her, she actually got either Kel'Thuzad or Greymane killed. I mean, I think she's partially responsible for that. So what do we got going on here? We got 2 heroes for red and we got 3 heroes for blue. We're up 8-0 on the objective. So do you chase down the kills or do you just go play the objective? What do you think? What do you do?
I would end it right now mid lane. With Sylvanas up, they could drop it and just end the game.
Uh-oh. Poor Rexar. Yeah, Malfurion's, what is he going to do? So we're going to see the objective. DeWitt, I think he's talking about the phylactery there. He's not super happy about it.
Yeah, that was a pretty big one. That phylactery came back and he changed Malfurion to Kel'Thas, and it was over.
I think your play of the game right now might be the time Kel'Thuzad picked the phylactery talent. I think that might have been it, because that turned the fight. Without that, I don't think the fight goes that way. So they're going to get this camp. It's on the board anyway, and they've got to wait on the Punisher, who's taking his own sweet time, so you might as well take it. And then you push with the Pumpernickel. I mean, wait the Punisher. DeWitt baits it out, so it's chasing him and not hitting the keep. We do have everyone up, so this is maybe not as game overy as we thought it was. The keep is dead.
Let's see one combo from KTZ. Here it comes. Oh, missed.
He got a bear out of it. That Punisher's super healthy. You got to do something about it. Blaze just running around throwing combustion. He dies, but he pushed everyone back for a second. The core's down at 60.
It looks like that's
57%.
GG.
Yeah, I just don't think they can get the Punisher down in time. And that takes it down to 0. So
Big
that
plays
is,
by both teams.
Yep, so that is game 2 for Church of Murky. And I believe my caster math says that should be the match. So let's go take a look at this. We sorted by damage. While the top 3 are all on Church of Murky, so they were up there. We do have, let's look at just takedowns. Who had the most takedowns? We had 15, 16, 18, yeah. And it was 1916 he killed, so it was fairly close. Keldazad did go to the other side for 5 times. He came back at least once with a phylactery. I think it might have been twice, so maybe you take one of those away. But even with the deaths, he's probably my MVP that game. It was so annoying to play against that Shadow Fisher. So who's your MVP if you got to pick one, Punk?
Yeah, I'd also throw it to Kel'Thuzad. With the dude playing him, it's just so nice to watch them land their own combos or pilfer themselves with that. Well, they get a kill.
All right, so let's head over and let's see. I get to do the one thing that gives me any power in this universe, and that is I get to mark the score. And then let's go to the maps and make it official. So that was Infernal Shrines, and that's Church of Murky win. I'm seeing if they want someone to come in here for an interview. Okay, Redbeard's not going to be able to make it. Maybe we won't. Maybe they want to go and celebrate. But we'll give them a chance. Hate to deny them a chance to shout out everyone on Twitch. So what do you guys think, chat? Was that entertaining? Is everyone happy?
Are you not entertained?
I know, right? Wow, those were 2 really back and forth games. I mean, there was a point at each one of those games where I thought, yeah, Zul'jin Distillery is gonna win this game, especially the second game. Blaze was just getting a lot of value out of the combustions. I think it all comes to that fight at the top keep on the left side of the map.
Yep. And one thing that I really liked about the Zul'jin Distillery is they had huge engaged potential. And in early game, they were taking advantage of that. And at the end of the game, they were trying to play very safe because one mistake ends it all. But with that engaged potential, sometimes you just got to take advantage of it.
So, speaking of guys who really took advantage and really had an impact, we are joined by the dude. How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. We are definitely happy after watching some really good games there. I mean, they were entertaining. And that Kel'Thuzad, first I got to start off and just tip my hat and say, wow, that Kel'Thuzad was nasty to play against in that second game. So
I gotta say, thanks. It's been a while actually since I've got to play Kel'Thuzad in competitive like this, and I felt a little rusty at the start, but definitely in that last fight when I bought back with the phylactery, I was able to come in and get a few kills, which is really great.
yeah, I think the play of the game is the moment that you selected the talent with the phylactery. That was when the game turned right there. Even though you didn't know it right then, but it really came back to bite XGDI in the butt during that fight. I think without the phylactery, they win that fight. I don't think they end the game there, but I think it would have been close. But nope, Kel'Thuzad said, nope, not today. I'm back. Stand back.
Yeah, the second that white text that says Kel'Thuzad has returned, everybody soiled their shorts.
So So out of those two games, very, very entertaining. Both of them, I thought there were moments where I thought you guys were going to win. I thought the other team was going to win. Other than the Flattery comeback, which you already talked about, any other big plays stand out either from the first game or the second game?
I think that was the biggest one that stood out to me. I think also the Entomb of the Spider Queen, there was one team fight where Zul'jin Distillery was able to get off their combo. It was like Blessed Shield into Hanzo Arrow into Entomb, and there was just nothing we could do about it. And that was pretty rough. But I don't know, games with Zul'jin Distillery are always close for us and always exciting, I think.
Yeah, you have a little rivalry. It goes back, I think, 3 or 4 seasons.
Yeah, something like that. We'll take a game off them, they'll take a game off us. It's pretty close.
Well, I mean, that's what makes a good rivalry. If one team wins all the time, it's not a rivalry anymore. Then it's just a boring game nobody wants to watch. So I think all of us here on the channel are happy that it is rivalry because we got some really good games to watch.
Yeah.
So this is round two. You guys go into I believe it's round two tonight, and you guys go into the playoffs next week?
I've actually not been paying attention to the sort of the standings and the tournament itself too much with the points. Um, but I think we've done all right actually. We had a pretty bad loss in the first round to the Baddest Dudes, which was a bit of a shock to us. But I think we've won all of our other games, so I think so, yeah.
Sounds like you guys will be advancing. So, Punk, you have anything you want to ask the dude while you have him here?
The dude, you did good. I love watching some Kel'Thuzad play, so thanks for entertaining us.
Yeah, no worries. Good to hear.
Cool. So before we let you go, here's your chance. Any shout outs? You had the floor.
Yeah, just shout out to the rest of Church of Murky and to Caribou for filling in for the heels. That was clutch.
Cool. Okay, well, I'll throw a little shout out to both teams. You guys are really entertaining, so we will let you go here, but we'll wish you luck in the playoffs next week, and we may see you again. Anyone out there on Twitch watching, watch this team. It's fun to watch. I enjoyed it. All right, thanks, dude. And that, I think, is going to wrap it up. Punk, any last words before we get out of here?
I think I had a lot of fun tonight. I really enjoyed watching both matches. They're neck and neck. Looking forward to some more games.
Okay, well, we'll get back at it next week with the playoff action. In the meantime, stay safe out there, everyone, and good luck in your games. We are out of here.
And stay healthy.